to make this easy flare top, you're going to make 2 identical sections, and then you're going to join them at the shoulders and down the 2 sides, leaving openings for the arms. So let's get started. I post videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. You can slow down the videos by clicking the gear icon below the video. I'm working with worsted weight yarn and a 6mm crochet hook. Start with a slip knot and work a foundation chain that reaches from shoulder to shoulder. Your foundation chain should reach across from one shoulder to the opposite. Double crochet in the 3rd stitch from the hook. 1, 2, 3. To make a double crochet yarn around the hook, insert into the stitch, pick up the yarn and pull it through. Pick up the yarn, pull it through 2 loops. Pick up the yarn, pull it through 2 loops. Go ahead and make 1 double crochet in each stitch all the way across the row. All the way across the row. And there's the first row completed. Chain 2 and turn. Front post double crochet in the next stitch. To make a front post double crochet, yarn around the hook, pass the hook under the post from the front, and then complete the double crochet. To make a back post double crochet, yarn around the hook, pass the hook around the post from the back, and complete the double crochet. So front post, and back post. And repeat all the way across the row. Front, and back. And that's how that will look. Now mark the center stitch, and you can either find the center stitch by folding it in half, or you can count all the stitches until you find the center mark. Chain 2 and turn. That chain 2 will take the place of the first double crochet. Double crochet in each stitch up to the marked stitch. So double crochet in each stitch right up to the marked stitch. So right up to here. Okay, I've worked right up to the marked stitch. In the marked stitch, make 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. So you have 1, 2, 3. Now remove this, and you're going to place it in that center stitch and double crochet right to the end of the row. Okay, I worked right to the end of the row. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn. That counts as a double crochet and a chain 1. In the same stitch, make a double crochet. And that's going to be your first V-stitch. Skip the next 2 stitches, make a V-stitch in the next stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And that's a V-stitch, double, chain 1, double. You're going to repeat until we get to the center stitch. So skip 2, V-stitch, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Skip 2, make a V-stitch, double, chain 1, double. Now as I approached my center stitch, if I didn't have 2 stitches left, I would just skip 1 stitch. But as it turns out, I do have it. So I'm going to make 3 V-stitches in this stitch. So double, chain 1, and double. That's one V-stitch. Another V-stitch, double, chain 1, double, and one more V-stitch, double, chain 1, and double. Okay, so I have 3 V-stitches in this stitch. I'm going to remove my marker, and I'm going to place it in the chain 1 space from the center V-stitch, like that. And I'm going to continue making V-stitches across the row. So skip 2, V-stitch. Skip 2, V-stitch. Skip 2, V. Skip 2, make a V-stitch in the last stitch. And that's how that looks. And that is the top bodice. And this row will be repeated for the remainder of the pattern. Chain 1 and turn. Slip stitch in the first chain 1 space and make your first V-stitch, chain 3, counts as a double crochet and a chain 1, double crochet in the same stitch. Go to the next chain 1 space, make a V-stitch, double, chain 1, and a double. And you're going to repeat making a V-stitch in each chain 1 space until we reach the center. So double, chain 1, double, double, chain 1, double. Now I've reached my center. I'm going to make a V-stitch in this stitch, and then that's my second V-stitch. So make my first V-stitch here, double, chain 1, and a double. And in this center stitch, I'm going to make 3 V-stitches. So 1, this is a double, chain 1, and a double. And then make 2 more. So double, chain 1, and a double. And 1 more. Double, chain 1, and a double. So I have made 3 V-stitches in that center stitch. Now I can remove this marker, find the center V-stitch, mark the chain 1 space, and then continue across the row, making a V-stitch in every V-stitch. So you still have 1 V-stitch here left in this center cluster. So V-stitch in this chain 1 space, and then a V-stitch in each one of these V-stitches. So in the chain 1 space, work a V-stitch. Like that, all the way across the row. Okay, I worked all the way across that row. And that's how that looks. So you're just going to keep repeating this row over and over, making 3 V-stitches in the center marked stitch. So keep working row after row. You could make the entire blouse all in these V-stitches. But part way down I added 2 rows of double crochets. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do these 2 rows. And then after that, you can just complete as many rows as needed using the same pattern as for here, making your 3 V-stitches in your center stitch, and make it as long as you need or want. So if you would like to add the rows of double crochet, I'm going to chain 2 and turn. Make 3 double crochet in every chain 1 space up to the marked stitch. 1 and 2, because that chain 2 is going to take the place of the first double crochet. So that's 3 in the next chain 1 space. 1, 2, and 3. Now do 3 in each one of these chain 1 spaces until you get to the center stitch. And I'm going to make 5 double crochet in that center chain 1 space. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remove the marker. 1, 2, 3. And place that in the center stitch. And there's the other V-stitch in that center 3. So I'm going to make 3 double crochet in that chain 1 space. 1, 2, and 3. And 3 double crochet in every chain 1 space up to the end of the row. Okay, I worked all the way across the row, and that's my first row of double crochets. For the next row, chain 2 and turn. Double crochet in each stitch all the way across the row. So 1 double crochet in each stitch until you get to the center marked stitch. Like that, until you get here. Okay, I worked all the way to the center, and there's my marked stitch, and I'm going to make 5 double crochet in that center stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Remove the marker, place it in the 3rd stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And continue across the row, making 1 double crochet in each stitch. Okay, I worked all the way across the row, so there's the 2 rows of double crochets. And now you go back to working these V-stitches. So chain 3 and turn. Make another double crochet in that same stitch. And then skip 2 and a V-stitch. Skip 2 and a V, skip 2 and a V. All the way across. When you reach that center stitch, you're going to make 3 V-stitches. 1, 2, 3 in that center stitch. Your work is going to get wider and wider as you work down. Like that, it gets wider and wider. And there's my 2 rows of double crochet, and then I've gone ahead and worked more rows of V-stitches. So that's it. You're going to make 2 sections. You'll join them here at the shoulder, and you're just going to join about this wide, about 1 inch. And then you'll attach them up the side, but you're going to leave this opening here for the arms. So you'll leave this open, and you'll start sewing approximately here, and sew all the way down, leaving this opening large enough to fit the size of the arms for whichever size you're making.